Hey guys, it's Luke here. As you can see from the title, today I'm going to be telling you guys about my M Countdown experience. There are just a couple of things that I want to tell you about that fit into the Storytime category, but I'm gonna jumble it all in to my M Countdown experience, which happened last April. It was actually April 21st, I believe. I bought the tickets through SM Town Travel, and I will link that in the description, but basically I had to buy a ticket that costs about $63 US, I believe. The tickets get released for a whole month all at once, and they usually do it, I think, a week before that month comes. So it's not too hard to get tickets, but definitely keep an eye out and subscribe to their emails if you want to be on the ball. Overall, it was a pretty cool experience to get to see idols up close like that, and just to see the whole, workings of that inside machinery, to put it poetically. A lot of you are probably like, Luke, who did you get to see perform? And to be honest, the whole thing is kind of blurry to me now, but what I do remember is VIX, NCTU, Oh My Girl, Unji. I'm probably forgetting some important ones, but I will try to put the list for you here if I find it. Anyway, the building is quite hard to find, but follow the sign that you find in the subway, not the instructions in the email, because that kind of got us lost. But anyways, it was very strange because you can just like walk into the building. There isn't really security, like there's maybe a couple people watching you, but that whole lobby area is just open for anyone to walk into, and that's usually where they have those M Countdown meet and greets. And there's also a lot of fans out there waiting with their cameras, so it feels weird to actually be there in the flesh. And the cool thing was that we also saw some idols walking around a little bit. I'll tell you guys about that later. Essentially, you go down to the bottom floor, you get your wristband from the SM Town Travel area counter, and then they bring you on a tour. And to be perfectly honest, I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but if I were to go back again, I would skip the tour because it wasn't super impressive. I would say if you go there for the first time, do it because you paid for it, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. You kind of get a look at their offices essentially, and they're nice offices for sure, but you don't get the behind the scenes glimpse of things that you think you're gonna get, is what I'm saying. Anyway, after that we had to wait about an hour or an hour and a half before the show actually started. And even though I really did enjoy the show, I wish I would have been warned a little bit before, because pretty much all of the artists lip synced because their stages are all pre-filmed, for most of them anyways. There's maybe 4 or 5 that actually did sing live, and even then I couldn't 100% tell if it was live. That being said, it's not that much of a downside. I'm just letting you guys know, if you do go into M Countdown, the part you're actually going to see isn't really that live. You get to see them perform and dance, basically, and I think the point of that is for Mnet to get applause, like an applause track in the fan chants, basically. But when they have their comebacks, I believe they get separate audiences. It's all at a different time. So for example, we were there for VIX's comeback and Inji's comeback, I believe, and like it wasn't live is what I'm saying. I think what's the most exciting part is seeing who wins first place, and for us it was Block B, which was super cool. I think they're awesome and they deserve it. That's pretty much it. You're not allowed to film in the actual performance area, which is understandable because that's what their business is, to film and broadcast the performances. That being said, people actually did get tackled by security guards for having huge cameras out. Even like some people, sneak their camera and like the phone camera, which but the people who did have very visible cameras like actually did get like almost body checked and like had their cameras taken. And yeah, that was kind of scary. And Key and a member of C and Blue that I can't remember his name, sorry, they were the MCs, which was pretty cool to see. And we got to see Unji do her little MC interview for her comeback thing, which was cool. And she's honestly just a gem. She's really sweet and genuine. You can tell she's a real person, and she made like a lot of eye contact with everyone. Pretty sure she looked at me a few times and we waved to each other. And I really love her. I gained a lot of respect for her that day. Not that I didn't respect her before, but so yes, that's pretty much everything I had to say about the M Countdown concert experience itself. Now for the two little stories that I want to tell you guys. It will be pretty cool for people depending on your biases, but if you like GOT7. So while we were still in the basement lobby area, my friend Alex went to the bathroom and I just didn't feel like standing out there alone. So I went to wait outside the bathroom for him, just outside the door, and two guys come out of the bathroom and I'm like, wow, that guy, his clothes is really pristine and just bright. I didn't actually get to see his face, but as he like walked by and I saw the back of his head and heard his voice, I was like, is that Junior from GOT7 that just like randomly came out of this public bathroom? So I kind of took like a photographic memory picture of what his outfit was. It was like a bright white outfit with hints of blue, and sure enough, when they performed Home Run, those were the exact outfits they were wearing. So I was like, wow, that was GOT7's Junior that randomly strolled in front of me and I didn't even do anything about it, but that's probably a good thing. Would have been awkward. And he did have one staff member with him, I think, but it wasn't a security guard or anything, so my friend Alex was in the bathroom at the same time. So I was just kind of shocked that someone of that status was out and about in a public restroom. But I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. And while we were walking around the building, we saw a couple of other groups arrive. I think one of them was Boys Republic. After the show, we waited around quite a long time and we got to look at kind of the lobby area from the outside. So I think we saw Boys Republic again. We maybe saw, I don't know, it's all a blur in my mind right now, but we also saw Oh My Girl come out and they did a lot of fan interaction, like waving to the people that were waiting outside. And they were just super, super sweet. Their performance was awesome too, and I just really kind of fell in love with them that day, and I support them a lot more just for that specific reason now. I guess just seeing them in their pure natural state made me realize how human and just kind of perfect they were at the same time. I saw Yua and I was just like, yeah, kind of a crush, I guess you could say. They definitely made eye contact with us and waved, and it was super cute and adorable, and just the whole experience was nice. But like I said, don't expect to go in and hear their real voices because only some of them did perform live. Otherwise, just expect to kind of enjoy that experience and the interaction of being there in the same room and supporting the idols that you like. But they release all the tickets for 1 month out at the same time. So that's just something to keep in mind, but I hope you guys thought that was informative and interesting. So thank you guys for watching. I didn't mean anything that deep. It wasn't like I am really complaining. I'm just trying to give my 100% honest thoughts. So as always, stay awkward and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Hey everyone, it's Luc here. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my first impressions of Korea as a country.